right, the last 3, 4 years, I've made like $60,000, $70,000 in gross sales on eBay. And throughout the years, I've learned a lot of tips and tricks that I think could help new sellers to hit the ground and run in. I wish I knew some of these things when I got started. So that's why I'm gonna share the information with you. Now, 60, 70,000 in 3 years, it's not something that you could quit your job. But I was doing this as a side hustle. Okay, I was having fun, enjoying myself, selling sports cards, video games, and then recently I got into Pokemon cards. I've sold dolls, I've sold blankets, I've sold shoes, hats, you name it. I've sold it on eBay, but the most fun I've had was with sports cards and Pokemon cards. Okay, first tip for my newbies. You might struggle initially getting sales because your profile doesn't have any reviews. If you just created this eBay account, probably doesn't have any reviews. My suggestion is buy some products on eBay, okay, from big sellers. I'm talking about people with thousands and thousands of feedback. Okay, and the reason I say the big sellers is because they have automated reviews set. When you're that big, you're not going in and putting reviews for your buyers, okay? As long as the buyer pays, you just send out an automated review. So pay for the product, get it shipped, you're gonna get an automatic review. Buy a bunch of supplies that you need, okay? You're gonna need tape, you're gonna need envelopes, you're gonna need boxes, you might need top loaders, penny sleeves, you name it, buy it off eBay. You'll probably get it cheaper, but the main thing you want a number next to your name, that says 4 or 5 reviews with a percentage, 100%. Beautiful. This is a little slick way you could get some reviews right off the bat so that if somebody's looking at your profile, nobody's really going through and reading the reviews. They just want to see, okay, this person has had, a few reviews. Now, there is some people that are crazy. They're like, I see on January 26th, 2004, you had a bad review. What happened? Like, I don't even deal with these type of people. But for the most part, eBay's pretty chill. Now, for cards, you're probably going to be dealing with a lot of 20 and under. And this is kind of where I suggest to get started because of eBay's envelope service. This is a shipping service you could use through eBay. It's the cheapest way to ship cards, but you can only do them when they're $20 or less, okay? And the reason you're going to use this, it's like 97 cents to ship a card. So you could offer free shipping without getting hit, for $4 or $5 to ship it. Now, this service is a great way to begin your journey in selling these cards because the lower cards are a little more liquid, especially if they're like good lower cards. I'm not saying just some random, but like $5 to $20 cards, they move. They move because it's $5 to $20 and typically free shipping. People are buying these, and a lot of them, you'd be surprised how many $10 cards you could find that if they get graded as a 10, now it's an $80, $100 card. So people are buying these cards. The key here is you gotta offer free shipping. Okay, it's 97 cents to ship. You understand me? Okay, if you're worried about 97 cents, you're thinking small. Right now, the profit margins are going to be a little bit slimmer. Your cost, I wouldn't even think about your cost yet. Okay, you're not there. You're not there yet. You're just having fun. Enjoy. Build the eBay store up, and then when you start making, at least 1,000 gross sales a month, now start looking at your cost and start to cut down. You know what I'm saying? But initially, you're trying to move, you're trying to flip, you're trying to get things going. Offer the free shipping. Somebody's always going to choose free shipping over not. And when you're talking about 20 cards that are $20 and under, you're not the only one offering them. I would even go as far as if you see the card is selling for $11.99, I would list it at $10.99 with free shipping. Okay, I want it to move. I want reviews to start coming in, and I want to see money. I want to see money coming in and then going. Don't be a cheap ass. Okay, don't be a cheap ass. If you need the dollar, let me know. I'll send it to you. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't have dollars like that. Relax. Okay, next thing is pictures. This is where you could learn to really differentiate yourself because a lot of these sellers, when these lower cards, they're putting pictures. They're just showing the front and the back and a top loader. Okay, and like I mentioned earlier, people are buying these to grade them. Okay, and they're just gonna buy them. It's gonna come in. They're gonna see it's got a nick on the corner, and they're gonna say, "Hey, I didn't see it. Here's a return." Now you're losing the 97 cents to ship it and the 97 cents to ship it back. Okay, you're losing 2.97 cents because you want to just go quick. I'll show front and back. This is how I like to do. I like to take a picture of it in the top loader as my profile picture or whatever. And then I take it out of the sleeve, I put it down, and I hit the corners, okay? You want to take pictures of this thing like it's a young Pamela Anderson. If you're too young to know who Pamela Anderson is, just imagine Sydney Sweeney in a bikini. You need to hit the angles, make it look good, show the flaws, don't hide the flaws, man. Don't be that guy, because you're going to get the return and you're going to be annoyed about it, okay? Just show the card for what it is. Not everybody's looking to get them graded, so you'll sell a damaged card. Just make it apparent. Don't hide that stuff, okay? Good pictures. Good pictures will separate you. They see your pictures, you have 10 of them, and you're hitting the angles, and they're like, okay, this one does look like a 10. He nailed all the angles. I'm buying. Okay, my next tip is shipping supplies, shipping products. Okay, USPS, you could get some shipping supplies for free. You know, now these things, there's a catch to it, okay? These boxes, let me grab one sec. These boxes right here, you could get these delivered to your house for free, or you could pick them up, I believe, as well. But the catch is they say priority mail. Same thing goes for the envelopes that they offer for free. It says priority mail. So if you're shipping something and you're using USPS Ground Advantage, you put a Ground Advantage label on a priority mailer, the buyer is going to get dinged for the cost, because priority is more expensive than USPS Advantage. Now the trick is, what they don't know won't hurt them. Okay, I learned that. I learned that at a very young age. Shout out to Miss Boucher. You gotta hide it. Just hide it. Hide the fact that it's a priority mailer, that it's a priority box. What I like to do, I get these. I put the box in one of these, or the mailer in one of these. Okay, they don't know what's in this package anymore. You could smack on a USPS Ground Advantage on there, and now you bypassed it, and you had a free box mailer. Okay, think about it. Do the right thing, because otherwise, the buyer's gonna get charged $7 extra, maybe more, because priority, they're gonna charge them what they cost at retail, and that's gonna piss off the buyer. They're gonna hit you up, and you're gonna have to refund $7, or eBay's gonna side with them. So you don't want to be a part of this. Don't be a part of it. I've been there. I've done this. Don't do this. And my last tip that I want to give you, I call it the power of the one touch. This tip I hold near and dear. I don't tell too many people, actually. I've really never told anyone. This is a first for me. Our relationship is growing, you and I. You know what I mean? I've gone from yelling at you about being a cheap ass and 97 cents to giving you some of my best tips. The power of the one touch. On the screen, I'm going to put some TCG prices of the cards that I sold this week, okay? Now, this is how much I sold them for. Do you see the markup here? Do you pick up what I'm putting down? I don't know why it works. I don't know why it works. But when you're talking about higher end cards, I'm thinking $100 and up. It doesn't really work for anything under 100. You might get lucky, but typically $100 and up, these are buyers that are willing to pay for, good product essentially. So what I do is I picture it in a one touch, offering the one touch in the listing as well. And I don't know what it is. It makes it seem luxurious, like they're buying a Mercedes Benz or something. But I'm a used car salesman. I'm just trying to get the most bang for my buck. You know what I mean? It works. It just works. And the thing about it is, you could get these on Amazon, a package of 5 for $10. That's $2 a pop. $2 a pop, and look at the markup I had on it. You could easily sell a card that's, let's say 110. You could probably list it for 130 with the one touch, and for whatever reason, it's gonna move. Okay, now your account, your reviews, your reputation is probably going to play a role in this, because they're going to say, okay, this guy's been, like, he's got a lot of feedback, 100%, like, there is a trustable source, I'm going to use them. So that might play a factor in it as well. So this is probably a tip for you to use, keep in your back pocket, use it in the future. $2 a pop, and you're going to be able to sell a card for $15, $20 more. Think about it, okay? And the one thing I'm going to tell you is, do not ship it in the one touch. I like to take it out, put it in a top loader, tape it directly to the one touch with some painter's tape. Use painter's tape. Don't use regular tape. Don't be an asshole. Use painter's tape, because it's easy to peel, doesn't leave residue and stuff. And that goes for all your cards. If you're taping them shut, use painter's tape, okay? But you're gonna tape it to the top loader. It provides extra bending protection. Slip it in a bubble mailer. Bada bing, bada boom. Anyway, I got more videos in the books. I got a couple more Whatnot streams that I did that went very well. My Instagram is blowing up. Last video I made, I think I had like 1,200 followers maybe. I'm at like 2,700 now, okay? People are laughing. They're having a good time. I'm having a good time. We're building a community. It's fun. And then I created a website to sell Pokemon products on. It's been flagged by Shopify. I submit an appeal pending review. So once that comes through, I'm hoping is good news. If I find a way to bypass their little review process and I give you guys the keys, I'm telling you, we're gonna take over the Pokemon world. Okay, we don't need distributors. We'll figure it out, you and me together. Thanks for watching.